Morning, guys. We're heading to a Freeport rotation this morning. Don't really have too many details other than it's a car in a ditch full of water. The only ditch in the area out here where they said it's at they're generally pretty full of water, because especially right now it's been months since we've had any kind of measurable rainfall, so even the marshes right now are pretty dry. So we are heading that way. We'll see what we got here in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, so we are pulling up here right now. Can't really see too well where we're at. I think it's in the other side of the ditch over here. Yeah. It's not as bad as I was thinking it was gonna be.
G David 903 off duty.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Let's pull off here and see which way we're gonna go with this. Not too bad. Morning.
Really?
Looks like somebody had a fun ride, huh?
Yeah.
They slid right through here.
Yeah. We haven't inventoried because it's right there in the mud.
Right.
We're just gonna wait till you get it.
Drag it out and then okay.
We'll do the inventory.
Tempo. Cool. Okay. I guess I'll probably spin around and pull up right here on the
Okay.
pull up right here, that way I'll just spin it around real quick.
Yeah. You need me to block it?
No, I should be able to work right here off the shoulder. That way we ain't got to shut the road down or nothing. Doesn't really seem like it's got too much damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of spin it around. Let me put my guardian angel on here real quick. That way you can see a little better here, and then people can see me a little better. Let's spin around here real quick. It's the area that I was thinking it might be in is down the way here a little bit, and the ditches are pretty deep over there. Over here it's not so bad, but the shoulder of the road is a little bit muddy. So I don't really want to get too far off the road. The ground still felt pretty wet over there. Oh. Neck lights, my remote. Set that there. I'm going to turn on my work lights. Maybe we can see a little better. My side puller. Probably a soft shackle. Using this side puller makes recovery work like this pretty easy without blocking a bunch of lanes. Also lets you work from one lane without having to block a roadway. Go ahead and pull off all my cable. Oh, but about 3 wraps there. Lock it in so I can't pull off too much. That way I can see how much extra rigging I'll need. I think this one's 15 feet. This ground is still pretty wet out here, so I'm not trying to risk running my truck out here. So those flatbeds cross a scale just under 20,000 pounds. Go ahead and clip this in here, make sure this is enough. Should be about perfect. Yeah. That's perfect right there. So now, going to set my wheel lift down, help kind of sturdy the truck. Step over out of the way here. Pretty good amount of water in there. I'm just gonna get it up onto hard ground here. That way the officers can do their thing. From here, this ground here is pretty solid, so I'll probably end up backing in here. Finish sliding it around. And it's all the way up on hard ground now. Doesn't really look like it's too much. I'm gonna go ahead and it's up on hard ground now. Y'all want to inventory it there? Okay, cool. I'll go ahead and get my rigging and stuff off of it and get ready to drag it on up while y'all do that. Everything broke down here. While they do their inventory. Strap up here while they do that. Into the ditch here just a little bit. That way I don't have to block any road. Yes, ma'am.
They have the keys at the police department.
That's fine. I don't. That should have a shift lock release on it, anyways. All right.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. So is the driver good? Just intoxicated or what?
Yeah.
Cool. When they said Highway 332 and in water, I was afraid it was down that way and in the deep water. So cool. Appreciate it. Gloves put back on. As I said. aren't here with it, which are fine because this should have a shift lock release. I'm just gonna slide it around here. Intentionally left myself a little bit of extra room. Yeah, it has a shift lock release. Bunch of swamp mud trapped underneath it. Grab my snatch block. I can redirect over a little bit further. Winch is engaged on this side. Come back to about right there. I'm going to step off to the side here while I drag it around. It's about where we want it. Snug that up. Most of these cars have a shift lock release right here on the shifter. Pop that little piece out. And it's got a plunger. You can either use the tip of a screwdriver. In this case, the wheels are locked because we don't have keys. Still gonna have to drag her around a little bit. Play with it just a little bit here. Slide the front end over by putting it in park. It seems to be working just how I want it. Rear tires up. Right, it's about perfect right there. It's in park. Parking brake set. Kick off some of the swamp mud. Get her secured down here. This one probably not going to use my good D-ring straps. Just because of how muddy everything is. This one doesn't have control arms in the rear, so actually I'm going to use mini J's. Should be a frame slot right here somewhere. There. That way, should have a frame slot over here somewhere. Yep, right there. There's that one. Like that. The other side should be dry. Should really only be this side of the car that's muddy. Other cleanup really. Use my good D-ring straps on this side. These straps come from DG Trucking Supply over in Fort Worth. They're good diamond weave material. It's like my soft bridle there. Super abrasion resistant. How the stitching works on these, even if they get a little cut or abrasion on the edges, it kind of seals itself, doesn't allow the cut to spread. So these straps last a lot longer than the normal little nylon straps do. Plus you can get them in any color you want. Alright. This last strap on here and we'll have all 4 points. I'll make sure officers are good with me. I don't believe there's any clean up anywhere. Some trash there, it looks like. I don't know if this was theirs or not, but we're going to take it. Make sure they're good with me. We'll be good to roll. right, y'all good with me?
Oh yeah.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Blur this inside the car real quick. All right. Guardian Angel turned off here. We're gonna get headed back towards Freeport Yard. This is the road that leads to Surfside Beach. So I'm guessing they had a little bit too much to drink and lost control, went off into the ditch. The officer said that occupants of the vehicle were otherwise fine, so at least they came out of it with no injuries. So we are heading to the Freeport Yard to get this thing unloaded. Thanks for watching, guys. Alright, so we are backing into the Freeport Yard here. Get this thing dropped off. Try to find us a spot to put this thing in. Let go. Right here on the other side of these. Couple cars here. Between this, looks like a Mustang and another Toyota. Slide right off for us. There. Kill our lights. Head and turn on my Guardian Angel. Even though we're here in the safety of the yard, not really too worried about motorists or anything, but you can still use these things as a work light. Like right now I have the white light on, facing the front only, no strobe or anything facing the rear. You can use them as a work light also, not just a strobe. Even though it has a bunch of different strobe functions. I wished I would have purchased one of these years ago. If you want to purchase one, use the link and discount code in the description of any of my videos. Get you a free mount and free shipping. Come in a variety of different colors and sizes. They have a mini version, they have the full-size version like I have. They have them for law enforcement, they have them for tow operators, they have them for really any kind of road. They have a bunch of different kinds of colors and options to choose from. So go check out their website. Roll straps up here. D-ring straps off of her here. So then right now, because the wheels are turned and the keys aren't with the vehicle, I can't turn the steering wheel to straighten out these front tires. So kind of how we loaded it, I'm going to leave it in park and just let it slide down the bed. Because if the wheels are sliding, they won't turn in the direction that they're turned. So right now, if I was to put this thing in neutral and just let it winch off, the front end's going to want to come off of this rail here. So instead of fighting it, I generally either put soapy water or WD-40 on the bed, and you can shake the bed a few light times, and then it generally winches straight down like it was in neutral anyways. Grab my phone. This particular case, the bed's all muddy anyways, so it probably would have slid pretty easy without it, but I'm gonna put a little bit of WD-40 down anyways, especially for the other side of the bed. Make it slide just a little bit easier for us. Should have left this box open. This is where my WD-40 is. I started using the big blast cans of WD-40. It makes quick work of coating the beds. Makes a nice path down it. Spray under the tires nice. Makes spraying the beds down a lot easier. Don't know what this is, but we're gonna move it out of our way here. Alright. Grab my remote. We need to release the parking brake, because we only want the front tires to skid. Just like that, you ain't gotta shake it or anything, it just slides right on off. Just like it was in neutral. Might have to shake it a little bit here when the rear tires come off. Sometimes they don't like to go all the way off. Sometimes you could angle the beds a little bit more. Like that. It's turning on us a little bit. I'm just gonna step off to the side here and make sure it's not gonna get too close to this Mustang. I have to give her a couple light bumps here. hatch is down on the ground. Just about perfect there. Still could go back a little bit with it if we wanted to, but I'm not worried about it. It's not blocking anything here at this yard. Come back to this side. This is where I three-spooled it at. Alright, just like that, she's unloaded. I'm going to finish up my impound paperwork real quick, get everything put away. Gotta make a stop on the way home, get all the mud off my bed. Seems like it never fails anytime I've got a muddy or oily deck. If I try to ride it out, I end up having to go tow a motorcycle or a really nice car or something where you don't really want to have a slick deck. So we're going to go wash all this stuff off. Gotta finish up my stuff here and then we'll be ready for whatever comes next. It's Labor Day weekend. We're already off to a exciting start. We will see what the rest of the weekend brings us. Thanks for watching, guys.